Good morning to you all students. So hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. By God's grace, you all are fine. So first take your textbooks in your hand. So please sit in your system, in front of your system, or take mobile phones in your hand. So have you all studied the till yesterday portions? So what are the important two important 5 more questions I taught yesterday? What are the questions you have studied? Types of generations of computer. So in types of generations of computer, so what I have explained, the year is what somewhat variation compared to your book. So no problem, what they have mentioned in your book, please study that, no problem, okay. So what year they have mentioned in your book, you study that. So next, functional components of a computer. So two important 5 mark questions you have studied. Then what are the important 2 mark questions studied? Data and information. Then in functional components of a computer, arithmetic, logic unit, input unit, control unit. Likewise, lot of questions you have studied. So in last class, we have discussed about input devices. Isn't it or not? Input device. So what are the input? What's the meaning of input devices? So what's the title of your first chapter? Introduction to computers. So today also we are going to study about some input device and output devices. Okay. So what are the input devices yesterday you have studied? Keyboard, mouse, scanner, fingerprint scanner, then trackball, retinal scanner, light pen, optical character reader, barcode and QR code reader. Isn't it? Are you remembering? So please study each and everything. Okay. So today we are going to study about one of the input device, voice input system. Okay. First see this diagram. This is the diagram for particular headphone or microphone. Okay. So what do you mean by voice input system? Name itself they are giving voice input. So which signal we are giving as an input? Which signal we are giving as an input? Voice. Okay. So for voice, which device you are using? So already you know which device you are using for recording voice? Microphone. Okay. So which device is used for to give the voice input system? Which device? Microphone. Sometimes for one word question they will ask which device serves as a voice input? Which one? Microphone. Okay. How this microphone working means, first it will captures our voice as a data. Okay. So have you seen this diagram? So I think all of you have seen this microphone, isn't it? So most of the in a TV reality shows, if you see, means each and every person will hold this microphone in their ears, isn't it or not? Yes. For what? So for first what how it will work means, so it will capture the voice as a data. So whatever you are speaking, that voice it will take as a input. So that voice it will take as a input. Okay. So particular input, that voice signal, it will send to the computer. For what? Processing. Understand? So what it will do? So in front of your mouth they are given one mic. So through this mic your voice is captured. Then that voice signal is converted and capture that voice and send the information to computer. Okay, so from computer you can able to hear the particular voice. So how it is possible to hear that particular audio or voice? How means, in the computer you need to install speech recognition software. Using which software they will detect that particular audio or sound? Speech recognition software. Okay, so using this microphone along with this software, so you can able to get the particular information or you can able to feed the particular information into the computer. Understand? So what are the things you have studied in this voice input system? 3 points. What are they? Which device serves as a input for this one? Microphone. This is the picture of that one. So this in this picture, microphone which will present at the front, mic. Okay, then you need to hold particular device on your ear means what it will capture this mic. First of all you need to speak in front of this mic. So this mic if you are speaking means it will capture the particular your voice as a data and that data is sent to whom? Computer. So now from computer you need to recognize the particular voice. So using this microphone along with which software? The speech recognition software you are using to get the particular information to the computer. Understand? Yes. So next one is digital camera. This already you are seeing. Each and every places now you are seeing CCTV cameras. Isn't it or not? Yes. Same only this digital camera. Okay. So it will capture which is the input. So microphone it will take voice as the input. Likewise this digital camera takes which source as an input? Which source? Either images or videos. Isn't it or not? So this digital camera takes which source as an input? Either images or videos. Then it will feed that particular information to the whom? Computer. So in a voice input system, it will get this input as a voice. Then voice signal is converted to what? Particular voice signal is fed into the computer through speech recognition software. Likewise, in digital camera, so the particular images or videos it will capture and it will converted in which form? Digital form. Okay, so first class itself I said in computer what are the inputs you are giving. So computer it will take the input and process by means of which form? Binary form or digital form. What's the meaning of that one? Digits. What is that one? Ones or zeros. Are you remembering that one? Are you remembering that one? Ones and zeros. That is a binary form or digital form. Likewise, this digital camera captures particular images or videos and it will convert into form of which form? Digital form. Digital form is nothing but digits. Okay? Yes. So here, how it will capture the image? So in front of this camera, you have seen lens. Okay. So inside the camera, one chip will be there. What's the chip means? CCD. That means chargeable coupled device. What's the name of that device? So CCTV. Simply we will tell no CCTV camera. Likewise, it uses which device? Chargeable coupled CCTV device. Using this chip, how it will work means, so if you are taking photographs or if you are taking that video through that camera means, when the light falls on the chip through lens. So in front of the camera, which device is present? Lens. So when the light falls on the device through the lens means, so immediately this chip will convert that light rays into digital format. Understand? So if you are taking photo or images through that particular digital camera means, so immediately if the light, you might have seen, so in digital cameras, some light sources there, isn't it? If they are taking photographs, some light or flash will come. So immediately if the flash will come means, when the light rays falls on the chip, that means CCD, chargeable coupled device, electronic chip present inside the camera. When the light falls on the chip, it will convert particular input. Which input? Maybe it will image or videos. In the converted that input source into a digital form. Then you can feed the digital form into the computer. Understand? This is the next second input device. Okay. So next thing is touch screen. So this you are already familiar. See this diagram. This is the touch screen diagram. Okay. So this is which device? So microphone is a voice input device. Then camera is a capturing which device? Capturing image or videos. Then touch screen is a display device. Okay. So touch screen is a which device? Display device. Okay. What's the use of this touch screen? So it will allow the user to interact with computer or mobile phone using which part you are using this touch screen? Your finger. Finger is a major part of using this touch screen, isn't it? So touch screen is a which device? Display device. So you are using or you are going to interact with maybe in mobile phone or computer or laptop or anything using which one? Finger. Okay. So touch screen is a display device. It will allow the user to interact with the computer using your finger. Okay. So why we are using this touch screens? So mainly you are using for security purpose. Okay. These touch screens are using for what? Security purpose. For example, most of the films you might have seen, some persons are entering into the office or some persons are entering into this important lockers. So in front of the lockers they will give, you might have seen this kind of on screen. So in that screen they have given some password. For what? So if some password means that password only that particular authorized person can able to open. But the other person, for example, in your mobile phone, most of the mobile phones, you are using passwords, isn't it? For what purpose? Security. Only you can able to use your device. Only you can able to view the information stored in the your phone. So whether the third party can able to open without knowing your password? No. So that is also an example for touch screen. So in a films and all also in front of the lockers they are given this like a touch screen. They have entered their username and password. Then it will open. Okay, mainly security purpose also they are using this touch screen. Okay, so in systems, so instead of using mouse, keyboard, so instead of using these devices you can use this touch screen. Okay, so nowadays you are using you have seen the computers, laptops, everything. In computers and laptops, however you are in which way you are giving input, either by using keyboard or mouse, isn't it? So if the laptop is working with the touch screen mode, means whether this keyboard and mouse need no. So in the system itself, touch likewise your mobile phone you can use touch using this touch screen. You can use your device, your laptop. Okay, so touch screen, that's the third point. So nowadays touch screens is where various kinds of devices are coming with this touch screens. What are the devices? They are giving example: computer, laptop, monitor, smartphones, tablets, everything. So nowadays your phones are also working based on which one? Touch screens. Understand? Yes. So what's the third input device? You are studying touch screen. So touch screen is a which device? Display device. Okay, what's the use of this touch screen? It will allow you to interact with either computer or mobile phone or tablet. Using which part you are using this touch screen? Your finger. Okay, so for what purpose you are using? Security purpose. So this is one of the alternate way to use mouse or keyboard. Instead of using mouse or keyboard, you can use what? This touch screen. For that only they are giving graphical user interface. That means nothing but interacting. So how you are interacting with the systems? Using keyboard and mouse. So without this keyboard and mouse, you can interact this using this touch screen with the system. Understand? Yes. So nowadays lot of devices are using this touch screen. So what are the devices? Some examples they have given: computer, laptop, monitor, smartphones, tablets, etc. Understand? Yes. So see, next input device is a keyer. Okay. So have you seen this device? I also not have seen this device, but you might have seen in a diagram. Please see this diagram. This is the diagram for keyer. Okay. Yes. Okay. Is it visible? Keyer. Okay. So keyer is similar to the keyboard. Okay. What's the use of keyboard? You are giving some inputs or typing some characters or typing some numbers or anything, characters or everything using keyboard. Likewise, same purpose only. Instead of instead of using keyboard, they are used keyer. So word itself coming keyer. Okay. What's the difference means? You need to give the input by using keyer device, signaling by hand. Just like you need to press the particular switches present on it. See this diagram. So this keyer is kept inside the hand, isn't it, Anand? The keyer is kept inside the hand. So have you seen it? Some white color buttons are there. Yes, that is a keyer. Okay. So if you need to communicate or if you need to give input, means you need to press this keys present inside it. Okay. So here when compared to keyboard, here this keyer has only less number of keys, but keyboard has lot of keys are there. What are the character keys, number, then symbols, function keys, a lot of enter, shift, likewise lot of keys are there. So but in keyer only less number of but here we are selling, instead of keys we are telling switches. Okay, instead of saying the word keyer, you are telling the word which is a switches. Okay, so size also small compared to the keyboard. So here in this keyer, the number present between 4 and 50. So how many numbers are there in keyer? 4 numbers present between. This is one of the important one word question. Okay. So in keyer, the numbers is present between 4 and 50. So in keyboard, under the keyboard you have seen some boards are there. But in keyer there is no board like structure, but the keys are arranged in a cluster format. What do you mean by cluster? So grapes is a fruit, looks like a cluster. Understand what do you mean by cluster? Grapes is a fruit, looks like cluster. Likewise, this keyer also, this switches are looks in a cluster. That means like a bunch. Understand? So what's the next input device you have studied? Keyer. What's the use of this keyer? Keyer is a device you are going to give signal by pressing switches on this keyer. So similar to a keyboard, this also contain, instead of keys you are telling switches. Okay, so in keyboard lot of keys are there, but in keyer only less number of keys are there. So in keyer the keys only the numbers are between 4 and 50. Okay, how many numbers are present in between keyer? 4 and 50. Okay, so in keyboard the board will be there, but in this one keyer there is no board. Instead of this board, the keys are present in a cluster. Understand? Yes. So till now, so till this input device get over. Understand? So now next we are going to study about output devices. So before we are going to study about output device, just once you recall what are the input devices you have studied. Okay. What's the first input device you have studied? Keyboard. What's the use of keyboard? You need to give input by typing some characters or symbols or anything using keyboard. Next one is mouse. What's the use of mouse? You can able to click, or you need to you can able to calculate the motion and acceleration of this pointer on the screen. So in mouse you have studied three types of mouse. What are they? Optical mouse, mechanical mouse and laser mouse. Then what's the next input device you have studied? Scanner. What's the use of scanner? You can able to scan the particular paper or particular data. Now you need to keep inside the scanner. You can scan and get the information, feed into the computer. You can able to take printout. What's the next thing? Fingerprint scanner. In scanner you have studied fingerprint scanner. What's the use of fingerprint scanner? Mainly it is used to give for security purpose and also biometric attendance purpose they are using. Then trackball. Trackball is similar to what? Similar to a mouse, but instead of what's the difference between trackball and mouse? Mouse we can able to that device, entire mouse you can able to move here and there and you can able to work. But trackball you are keeping this particular trackball, that device as a stationary, only present the ball present inside the trackball. You are moving the just a ball spins, based on that movement the cursor also move. What's the next input device you have studied? Retinal scanner. What's the use of retinal scanner? It will scan particular blood vessels present inside the eye. You can able to detect you are the particular person. That one. Next one, light pen. What's the use of light pen? So you can able to draw pictures or write something on the screen. Isn't it? Yes. Next thing is optical character reader. What's the use of that one? You can able to take scan particular character or particular paragraph or particular sentence from the paper using the optical character reader. What's the next input device you have studied? Barcode reader or QR. What's the use of barcode reader? It will read the particular barcodes or the information present in the barcode. QR reader means particular, it will scan the particular QR code and get the information. Then today you have studied voice input system using microphone. Then what's the next thing you have studied? Camera, digital camera, it will capture images and input. Then touch screen and key. Understand? So from this the input devices they will ask for, maybe they will ask for any one heading as a 2 mark or 3 mark. Something they will ask for, you can expect 5 mark questions also from this. 5 mark questions they asked means you can write any 5 headings. Simply if they ask explain any 5 input devices means you can ask per your wish. So it's a very easy only. If you just read means also you can able to understand. You can write any 5 as per your wish. You write any 5 headings and explain that one. Okay, and sometimes if they ask a specific heading, if they ask explain keyer, like explain microphone, that means you need to write and explain that. Understand? Okay. So next we are going to study about output devices. Okay. Yes. What's the difference between input devices and output devices? So this input and output only one best example I said in the first class. So now I am teaching for you. So that is input or output? Input. So what do you mean by processing? You are studying the particular things what I am teaching. That is processing. What is output? So I am expecting better results or better things from you. That's the output. Understand? So till now we are given some input to this computer or mobile phones or anything. Now we are getting output from particular devices. Okay, that is called as output device. Okay. Yes. What are the common output devices you have seen? In computer, monitor is the one best output device. Okay. So first output device is we are going to study first output devices and monitor. Understand? Which device we are going to study? Monitor. Okay. So monitor is a commonly used output device. What's the use of monitor? Monitor means nothing but what I am displaying, this is a monitor. Okay. This is a lab monitor. So monitor, what's the use of monitor? To display what are the informations. That information you need to display using this monitor. Okay. So like if a TV is looks like, a monitor looks like a TV. In olden days, if you are seeing means this computers and all look like big, likewise olden days TVs, the computer also look like that, similar to a TV. Okay. So how the pictures are coming inside this monitor, how the pictures are displaying in the monitor. So these pictures or images displayed in the monitor using one element called pixels. Okay, so these pictures or images or videos are formed in the monitor using one element called what? Pixels. Important 1 mark question. So while I am teaching itself, I am saying important 1 mark, 2 mark, please. So whatever I am telling, please mark it in your textbook and study. Okay, so pictures on the monitor are formed using element called which one? Pixels. Okay, so this monitors we are telling as a monochrome. What do you mean by monochrome? Means, so in the monitors you can able to see black and white screen as images as well as color images also. Olden days, how is in which TVs are, whether color TVs are available? Olden days I am telling. No, only black and white TVs are available. Likewise, so monitors may either be monochrome. That means it will display the text or images maybe in black and white format or maybe in color format. Color format means multiple colors it will display. Understand? Yes. In monitors, there are many kinds of monitors are there. This also important 2 mark questions. Okay. So, how many types of monitors are available? There are 3 kinds of monitors are there. What are they means? CRT. CRT means olden days whatever we have used for computer, that is CRT monitor. It looks similar to a olden days TV. Okay. CRT means cathode ray tube monitor. What do you mean by CRT? Cathode ray tube monitor. Then LCD monitor. LCD means liquid crystal display monitor. Next one is LED. So nowadays TVs are also what, which TV? LED TVs, isn't it? Yes. Light emitting diodes. So this monitors and all work using VGA. What do you mean by VGA? Means video graphics array card. Wow, which card? Video graphics array card. Okay, so what's the use of this video graphics array card mean? So if you are typing some information through this keyboard to communicate or mouse to communicate to the computer. Okay, so using this card only, it acts as an interface between that keyboard and the monitor. What's the use of this VGA card? It is the intermediate person, or it will act interface between the keyboard or mouse in between that devices and the monitor. Okay, so nowadays it is built inside this motherboard. Nowadays already it is built inside the motherboard inside the CPU. Understand? So what output device you have studied today? What's the first output device you have studied? Monitor. What's the use of monitor? It is a display device used to display information on the screen. What are the informations you are giving? But that information it will display on the screen. So this monitor is looks similar to what? TV. So pictures on the monitor are formed using what I said, one important unit. So these pictures or images or videos are formed on the monitor using one unit element called which one? Pixel. So next point is monitors may be monochrome. What's the meaning of monochrome? It can able to display the images either in black and white or colors. Colors means multiple colors. Okay, there are many types of monitors are there. Here they are giving 3 types of monitors. What are they? Important 3 mark question or 2 mark question. Okay, CRT. CRT means cathode ray tube monitor. Next one is LCD. LCD means liquid crystal display. Next one is LED, light emitting diodes. So all these monitors are using which one? VGA card. Which card? VGA card. VGA card means video graphics array card. Okay, what's the use of this card means? So this card acts as the intermediate person between keyboard or mouse or the input devices to this monitor. Okay, yes. So this is the picture of the monitor. This already you have seen in our schools also. Lab lot of monitors are there. Okay, so first monitor was device where means Xerox Alto, important 1 mark question. So first computer monitor as device by whom means Xerox Alto computer system. Okay, so who also released the first this kind of monitors? Xerox Alto computer system. In which year means March 1st 1973. Okay, so in which year means March 1 1973. So this first computer monitor is released by whom? Xerox Alto computer systems in the year March 1 1973. Understand? Yes. Next one is the plotter. This is also important 2 mark question. Sometimes they will ask for 3 mark also. Okay, so what's the next output device? Plotter. Okay, so what's the use of this? See this image. This is the image of for plotter. Okay, what's the use of this plotter means? This device is used to produce graphical output on papers. What do you mean by graphical output means? So nothing but best example I am saying banners. Say film banners or cinema banners, have you seen? No. So maximum the banners are printed. You take printout using which one? Plotter or flex printing. That's also one example for plotter. Okay, what's the use of plotter? It will produce graphical. So what are the things you are designed in the computer is a graphical. You can take the printout by using which one? Plotter. Understand? So most of this banners, flags, everything were taken by using which one? Plotters. Okay. The plotters uses, maybe it will use single color or multicolor pens to draw pictures. Okay. Inside it will contain single color, maybe it will contain single color or multiple colors to draw the particular things. Understand? What is the second output device you have studied? Plotter. So printer, this is very very important 5-mark question. 2 or 3 times they asked. Last year they asked for quarterly, half-yearly and some midterm exam something I think so. Okay. So this is very very important question. Printers. So listen. Okay. What's the use of printer? Already you have seen, you know, all you know about printer. What's the use of printer? Printer is used to print information on the papers. Maybe question paper or anything. What the images or anything. What the thing you need to take print out. You need to print the particular information on the papers. Using which device? Printers. Understand? What's the use of printers? Printers are used to print particular information on the paper. So printers are divided into two categories. There are two kinds of printers. They are dividing the printers in two categories. What are they means? Impact printers and non-impact printers. Okay. How many types of printers are there? Impact printers and non-impact printers. Okay. Yes. So if they ask for this 5-mark question means first you need to put the heading as a heading printers. Then you need to write this definition. What's the use of printer? Then types. Printers are divided into how many types? 2. What are the impact and non-impact? Understand? Yes. This is the picture of impact printer. Okay. See this. This is a picture of this one. Impact printer. Okay. So first we are going to discuss about impact printers. What's the use of impact printers? Okay. So impact printers, inside this impact printers, the hammers, just like a hammers or pins are present inside this impact. What's the thing present inside impact printers? Hammer or pin. So these hammers or pins are rotated or connected through ribbon. Okay. So these hammers or pins are rotated or connected through which one? Ribbon. Okay. So if they are giving print, so at that time using that if you are giving print, no, at that time using that mechanical pressure, due to that mechanical pressure, it will strike the particular hammers or prints present inside the printer. Then the ribbon remains used to roll. Then particular things it will print on the paper. Understand how it will work? So inside this impact printers, particular hammers or pins are present inside. So these two are connected or rotated through what? Ribbon. Okay. So when you are giving print, due to that mechanical printer, it will strike the particular hammers or pins. Then the ribbon is used to rotate. You can able to get the printout in the paper. Okay. So in impact printers, there are two kinds of impact printers. For examples, they are given two printers. What are they means? Dot matrix printers and line matrix printers. So impact printers, how many examples they have given? 2. What are they? Dot matrix printers and line matrix printers. Understand? First we will discuss about printers, then 2 types. What are the impact and non-impact? So this is the impact printer. 2 examples we are going to study. What are they? Dot matrix and line matrix. Understand? Yes. First thing is dot matrix printer. Okay. So name itself having dot matrix. So first it will produce the output by using dot. Okay. So here it will print using fixed number of pins or wires. We are telling that fixed dots I tell no. So here the printer prints using how many it will contain. This dot matrix printer contain fixed number pins or wires. What's the first point? Dot matrix printer contain. So inside the dot matrix printer contain all fixed number of, that means 5 means 5, 6 means that means fixed number of pins or wires present inside which printer? This dot matrix printer. Okay. So each dot, if they start to print means each dot is produced by using a metal rod. Okay. So each dot, I said no, how it will work means, for example, if you are giving print. So inside this printer an electromagnet is there. Okay. In physics you have studied, I think it's electromagnet or solenoid something. Okay. So this electromagnet or solenoid are connected by means of small levers. Okay. Dot matrix printer. So what's the working? Inside what are the things it will present? First thing, inside how only fixed number of pins or wires are there. Next. So inside dot matrix printer, so electromagnet or solenoid is there. Okay, this electromagnet or solenoid is connected through by means of small levers. Levers means nothing but, have you seen in a well we are using lever to pull water. Likewise, this inside this printer, a small solenoid or electromagnet is there. It is connected using by means of small levers. Okay. So while you are giving printout, so it will produce a tiny, using that tiny metal rod, it will provide each dot as a print. Okay, so if you're giving print, so it will produce like a tiny dot using which one? Metal rod. That tiny dot only we are calling as an what? Wire or pin. Understand? So what do you mean by wire or pin? So using when you are giving printout, so inside what are the things it will do? Electromagnet or solenoid will work. Then this will work using levers. Using that, it will print as each dot using the metal rod. That one we are calling as an wire or pin. Sometimes they will ask for one more question. So in dot matrix printer, which printer dot is produced by tiny metal rod? Which one? Dot matrix printer. Maybe next one word question they will ask. Each dot is produced by a tiny metal rod called dash, wire or pin. Understand? Now itself you mark. Each dot is produced by a tiny metal rod called what? Wire or pin. Okay. Next point. In dot matrix printer, it can able to print one line of a text at a time. At a time, how many lines it will print? Only one line. Okay. So the printing speed, we can tell the printing speed varies from 30 to 1550 character per second. CPS means character per second. Understand what do you mean by CPS? Character per second. Okay. Yes. Listen. So the printing speed of dot matrix printers varies from what? 30 to 1550 character per second. Understand? So in dot matrix printer, what are things we got discussed? So it will contain fixed number of pins or wires. So here each dot is produced by means of a what? Tiny metal rod called pins or wires. Inside what devices are present? Electromagnet or solenoid. It will, this electromagnet or solenoid connected through using small levers. So it always used to print generally one line at a time. What's the printing speed varies from 30 to 1000. One word questions they will ask. What's the printing speed of dot matrix printer? 30 to 1150 character per CPS means character per second. Understand? Yes. Now what's the next impact printer? Line matrix printers. Okay. Line matrix printer. So here there in dot matrix printer we said fixed number of wire or pins. Likewise, line matrix printer use a fixed print head for printing. So what's the thing it is present inside here? Fixed head for printing. Okay, this is also a kind of dot matrix printer, but this also print using line of dots. Okay, the line matrix printer also used to print the characters in the form of a what? Dots. Okay, that only they are explaining next line. It will print a line of text by printing lines of dots. Each line it will print by means of a dots. Okay, so here more than 1000 lines per minute it can print. But in a dot matrix printer you have studied only one line at a time, or only one line only can able to print. But here, so the printing speed 1000 lines per minute it can able to print. Which printer? So that's the difference between dot matrix and line matrix. Line matrix printers can print able to 1000 lines per minute. So 1000 pages per hour. Okay, how much it can print? 1000 lines per minute it can print, and 1000 pages per hour it can able to print. Understand? So what are the things? Here fixed print head is there. There fixed number of wires there. Here also you can able to print the line by use means of dots. There are also dots there. Sometimes they will ask for differentiate between dot matrix and line matrix. What you will write first point? There fixed number of wires or pins. Here fixed print head for printing. So what is the second point we will write? There also print by means of dots or tiny dots called what? Pins or wires. Here it will page line means of dots. There they can print at a time. They can print only one line at a time. But here 1000 lines per minute pen, and also it can be able to print 1000 pages per hour. Understand? Yeah. So impact printers you have studied two types. What are they? Dot matrix printer and line matrix printer. Next thing you are going to study about non-impact printers. Okay, what's the second type of printers? Non-impact printers. So this impact printers not using striking mechanism. First I said, so impact printers I said. So inside the impact printers, what the thing it is presenting? Hammer or pins. This is connected by using ribbon or rotated using ribbon. This hammer strike using this mechanical pressure. Due to this mechanical pressure, hammer is strike means the particular characters will print, isn't it? So but in non-impact printer there is no striking mechanism. Okay, so instead of that striking mechanism, here they are using which technology? Means electrostatic or laser technology. Understand? So instead of this striking mechanism, non-impact printers using which technology? Electrostatic or laser technology. Understand? So the quality and speed is compared to that non-impact printers. This non-impact printer is better. Which printer is better compared to impact printer? Non-impact printers. Okay, so quality and speed of non-impact printers is better than that impact. Okay, here how many examples mean? Here also they have given 2 examples for non-impact printers. What are they means? Laser printer and inkjet printer. What's the example for impact printers? Dot matrix and line matrix. Here, what's the example for non-impact? Laser printer and inkjet printers. Understand? Yes. So this is the example. This is a first example, laser printer. Okay. So this printer you might have seen in our office also. This printer is there. Okay. Normally now we are using same only laser printer. So here, what's the use of this laser printer? Yes, laser printer mostly works to taking what? Photo or photocopies or printer. That means Xerox or what? Printing. What's the use of this laser printer? Laser printer is used to take photocopies. So photocopies is nothing but Xerox copies or printout. Okay. So how it will work means, how this laser printer is work means. So inside the laser printer, you can remember just like a rod or drum is present inside this printer. Okay, so inside this printer, what is there present? Just like a rod or drum is there. So if you need to place the particular paper means, first it will scan using that laser light and also laser beam is there. Okay, first it will scan using this laser scheme, then it will get the information and take printer. Okay, so what are the things present inside? So a drum is present inside this printer. So using this laser beam, it will scan the particular paper and it will take printout. Understand? So for using this printer, you can able to get good quality of graphic image. Okay, so using which printer you can get good quality of image? Laser printers. Okay, so one of the important characteristics of the printer, resolution. Resolution means that in image I said no pixel. Likewise in printer the resolution is dots per inch, DPI. What's the resolution of image I said? Small element. Images are made up of small element called pixels. Likewise, in printer, we are telling that resolution in dots per inch, DPI. Okay. What's the resolution range means? 1200 DPI. What's the resolution of laser printer? 1200 DPI. So, it can print 100 pages per minute. Okay. What's the speed capacity or what's the speed of this laser printer? At a time. That means at a per minute, it can able to print 100 pages. Understand? So what are the things you have studied in laser printer? This is the diagram for laser printer. Okay. What are the things you have studied? So it will works to take what? Photocopies or printout. So how it will work? It will in the rod or beam is present, is a laser beam is present inside this printer. If you kept the paper means first it will scan, then it will give printout as a, you can able to get good quality of images, get a printout. And of the important characteristic means dots per inch. That means resolution. So what's the resolution of this one? 1200 dpi, approximately able to print. How many pages per minute can able to print? 100 pages. Next thing is, what's the next thing of this impact printers? What's the next example for non-impact printers? Inkjet printer. Okay, name itself having inkjet. So what is present? Ink is present inside this one. Okay, so this inkjet printer using color cartridges. Okay, what do you mean by color cartridges? Means see this one. This is called as color cartridge. That means various kinds of color ink. Colors ink are present inside this cartridge. Okay. So what are the color combination means? Magenta, yellow and cyan. In bottom one more question. What's the color cartridge is present inside inkjet printer? What's the color combination? Magenta, yellow and cyan inks. So see this diagram, then only you can understand. So 3 kinds of color inks are present inside. Color tones are present inside which printer? Inkjet printer. So black ink also there. You can, using black cartridge, you can get monochrome output. What do you mean by monochrome? Black and white. Already I said no. In LED monitors, black and white you can say likewise. In printer also, monochrome means a black cartridge if you get means what you will get black, that means in a normal what are the things you have seen in paper, no, your book, textbook. In white paper, black printout is there. Using this color cartridge you can able to get multiple colors. Okay, how it is print mean inkjet printers. Inkjet printer means the color inks, or if you are giving printout using by means of heat, the some heat will produce inside the printer. By means of heat, the ink is sprayed in the particular paper by the jet speed. So only they are called as inkjet. That means like a jet speed, the ink is sprayed on the particular paper. The ink is formed by means of bubbles and it is sprayed with the paper. That's why they are calling us inkjet paper. Okay, sorry, inkjet printer. So here what's the speed means? So the speed of inkjet print range from 1 to 20 ppm. That means 1 to 20 page per minute. Per minute how many pages it can print in color? 1 to 20. But in there 100 pages they can able to print in laser printer. But here 1 to 20. Understand? Very very important question. So what are the things you have studied in this in a printer? Printer two kinds. What are they? Impact printers and non-impact printers. So what are the kinds of impact printers you have studied? Line matrix and dot matrix. Then impact printers, what are things you have studied? Inkjet printer and laser printer. Okay. So next output device is speaker. Okay. So speaker means already you have seen this kind of speakers in computers also. You can see in our school also there. By what's the use of speaker? You can able to hear voice or audio as a output. Okay, so this speaker, how it will get this out, how you can able to hear the voice using the speaker means speech synthesis software. By using which software you are getting output as a audio? Speech synthesis software. Okay, so this speaker, what's the main use means in common places, in airlines, banks and railway stations, they will give announcement using which one? Speaker, isn't it or not? So that's the use of speaker. This is one of the output device. Okay. Next output device is multimedia projectors. Have you seen this projectors? Everyone is familiar by seeing this projector, okay? Isn't it or not? So our school also having the smart board is connected with projectors. And what's the use of this projector? So you can able to screen what are the things you have typed in the computer, you can able to see in the big screen. So mainly they are using for in companies or anything. They are using for meetings or halls in meeting halls or classrooms, everything. So whatever things they need to display on the screen, they are using multimedia projectors. Okay. So one more topic is left in this chapter, booting. That I will continue in next class. So what are the things you have studied? Just recall input device and output device. Input device already I have discussed. Output device, what are the output devices you have studied today? Printer, plotter, important 2 mark question. Printer, very very important 5 mark question. So what are they? Two kinds, impact and non-impact. Next output device is speaker as well as projector. So immediately after completion of this session, please take your textbook, just read it, study, write it and see what are the things, what are important questions I said. Please study well. Then only you can able to score good mark. Thank you students.